Hi everybody. Today I'm going to work on a technique called acrylic pour. Very easy, really. All you're doing is taking acrylic paint and just dropping it on the page. I'm also working with another technique, which is ink blots. So we're going to do two things, and I'm going to show you two different ways that I did it. Now, acrylic paints have a somewhat thick texture, so adding water to the paint helps it pour smoother, and it moves across the canvas easier. Now, you can make a painting just using this technique, or you can paint a background and then use the pouring technique on top of it. So just be creative and use as many colors as you want. What I use for my colors today is a palette from Americana. So I have a lot of pastels here, as you see. Love all these pastel colors. I'm using the lemonade, the sour apple, baby pink, orchid, baby blue, turquoise blue, and banana cream. So that's what I'm playing with today. Now on this page, what I did was I gessoed first for two reasons. One, I wanted to see if the gesso in the crease would keep the paints from bleeding to the next page. No, they did not. So that didn't work. Also, having sized my paper with the gesso first gave my watered down acrylics a nice, really pretty and light watercolor look. The papers here that I've used, the stickers, the arrow, and this journaling block all came from the October kit, and this pattern paper here came from the November mixed media kit. So this is a way to keep playing with your papers and your kits and intermingling them. Played again with my journaling and typography. Want to keep working on that. So that's one page. Next page that I worked on, and I love this, honestly, who would do a cow or a bull for your journal page? But this was working more with the ink blot technique. And what I liked about the ink blot is that you don't really know what you're going to get because you're just playing. And that's what I would challenge everybody to do, is play. Don't have anything set in mind when you do it and see what happens. If something evolves and comes out of it, you might end up with a really unusual page that you did not intend ever to, create. So what I did was I just take my paints and let's see. I'll do something over here just so that you can see. Oops, let's see, that color probably won't show up too well. Let's do a pink. We'll do the orchid. I took my paints and I mixed them in a cup. Okay, so you put your acrylic paint in there, you put some water in there, and that's basically it. Now, I discovered that if I poured this way, I got huge amounts of water that would blob out. So I took a pen and punctured a hole in my cup. I circled it with a Sharpie because I want to remember where that is so I don't pick my cup up by accident, tilt it over, and I have paint coming out. So by doing that, when I pour over, as you can see, I have controlled drips now. Okay? So I like that. It gives me a little control to it. So take your page, fold it over. So you put your paint on just one side, you take your paper and you fold it over, and then you press down, and that's it. Leave it alone, let it dry. You can heat set it, you can do whatever you want. What I did on this page for the leakage issue that we're having with our books, and it has worked out beautifully, is taking my molding paste. You can get this in your mixed media starter kit or order it by itself, but took molding paste with my finger and I covered that inside crease all the way down, and look, no leakage whatsoever. It's perfect. This is a messy technique, so you might want to protect your pages. What I have done is taken a product, a kitchen wrap. It's called Press and Seal, and I covered my pages. The reason I really did is so that I don't get paint or anything that leaks out on the edges around, or, you know, down or on my book. Love this stuff. Stays put, does great job. So anyway, short and sweet, easy technique, fun. Do an ink blot. See if something comes up too, because as you can see when I did this, see I ended up with 2 dots here, okay, and then I ended up with these nose prints and the bump on the top of the head. This kind of formed here, and then where this green was kind of looped here, it just looked like ears. So all of a sudden, I've applied all this paint, but all of a sudden pops out this bull. Don't know what that says about me, but anyway. Anyway, I just saw it, and I had to go with it. So, I think it's fun, and I think you end up with something random and something different on your journal paging. So, have fun, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with. Talk to you later. Have a great week. Bye.